Hey everyone, guess what? We are here with Greg. Greg is with a band out of, am I right with saying New York?
Yes.
Yes, False Gods.
Mm.
I'm not going to say what style because they kind of defy the genres of all of them, which is fucking it's really great because you've got a little hardcore, you've got some doom, you've got a little bit of everything kind of mixed in there, which is for the listener, it's fucking fantastic, dude.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
So the band has been together like 10 years now, is that right?
What's going on it? Yeah. Yeah, about well, the first EP came out like in 2016. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
I guess we started, demoing stuff in like 2015. So yeah, it's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, like shit, dude. A couple more years, it can drive, you
Yeah.
know?
Something like that. Yeah. It's fucking wild. I can't believe it, but yeah.
No shit. So it looks like the last couple of things came out on a label, and this one you guys are putting out independent. Am I right with that?
No, there's a company called BRC Productions that are actually putting out the record. They're gonna put out they're gonna put out the CDs, but we're helping like promote it. So we're doing pre-sales on our Bandcamp and shit like that. Um,
Oh, cool.
but yeah, they're
Okay.
involved. So they're like a small little label out of Belgium.
Right on.
So it's just a CD release for right now, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah. So do you hope to get it to vinyl?
Yes. Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, I don't know what we thought about putting it out ourselves on vinyl. Um, we had a couple of offers for like tapes, like possibly. The music business is fucked up, man. It's just like it's bunch of unreliable people. I feel like we're just gonna put out the like just cassettes on our own, and then hopefully one day get this out on vinyl, whether it's on us or whether it's like a small independent label. But for right now, it's just gonna be CDs.
Right
Yeah.
on. That's cool. I only ask because I'm a vinyl nut, dude. Like
We
anything I can
wanted it
get on
on vinyl.
vinyl.
Yeah, I mean, we actually recorded like 9 songs, but we chopped it down to 7 because we wanted to put out like this record out on vinyl, and like the max you can put out on minute wise is like about 45 minutes. So I was like, we should cut this down and find, so we had every intention, but um uh we couldn't really find anyone to put it out on vinyl. I mean, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it and like say like, oh, but just we had this
Sure.
smaller label that was interested, and we shopped this around to a lot of people, and I guess because it doesn't really fit into one specific category comfortably, a lot of labels are like, they've even said like, I like this, it's really cool, I don't know what to do with it, or this doesn't like fit our roster, or this doesn't fit our aesthetic, you know. So it's like, all right, cool. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll we'll figure it out from here on. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to write for like a certain thing. So
Well,
I know
I
how to
think
be myself. So.
I think the reality is, when you get away from the quote unquote mainstream, it gets a lot harder to generalize artists, right, with genres because they do things like you guys do, and you mix so many different elements, and which is hard. It's hard to do it and do it well, and to come out unique, right? Like, I feel like someone listens to you guys and they're like, "Oh, this is 100% False Gods. There's no fucking two ways about it, you know?"
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's what we're going for. Um,
Yeah,
Sometimes it plays into our advantage, and sometimes, certain situations, it's like we like it, we just don't know what to do with you. It's like, all right, we'll figure it out then on our own. So.
That's it. So it goes. You just keep fucking
So it
chugging away at
goes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's right.
Rock and roll. So like when you guys started writing the album, what did that look like? Like how long did the writing part take for you?
Uh, some of these, I generally write all the music, and then I arrange it with the band, and then we come in and bring Mike in, and he does his, he writes lyrics, does his vocals. Some of these ideas have been around since mm, since COVID. I didn't have space for them. Um, and some of them just came about like 6 months before we went into the studio. So it was kind of like a mix of both. There's old and new ideas like forming. Uh,
Yeah.
God, I've had a lot of the material for this record for a long time. It just took a while for me to. We had lineup changes, and then we were touring for a while, and then like when life started happening. It was hard for me to like get the music to the other guys. Um, so it was I would say it's been a couple of years. This record took like a couple of years to get out for sure.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah, to get together, I should say.
sure. Yeah, I feel like, I guess as most musicians, you don't ever really stop writing and there's always a backlog of stuff that like, well, this didn't really fit the last album or we just didn't have space for it. So
It's
it
a little
moves
bit
on
of
to the
both
next
of
thing.
those things, actually. Some of the material on this record I think all the material is like different than what we did on Neurotopia, um, the previous full length, which, I'm happy with. It was a good snapshot of where we're at, but I kind of felt like we rested on our laurels a little bit. Like we're all from New York, so we all met in our like local hardcore scene, and we started more like Stoner Doom, and then we started adding different elements. I felt like even though I like Neurotopia a lot and it got like really great reviews, I didn't want to stay there. I felt like we made that statement. I didn't want to make like another. Neurotopia is very like almost like a hardcore record in a lot of aspects. So I felt like we leaned on that a little too much, and it was like time to grow. So
I
we'd
hear you.
made that statement. It's cool. Now, like the next step.
Hell yeah. Do you find it hard, like, I guess, for the fans to grasp when you go from one album to the next if like you have a really hardcore album and then you have an album that's not so hardcore?
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with this one. I mean, we dropped two of the singles and they've gotten positive responses, but I don't know. Maybe people will dig it. Maybe they won't. We're gonna find out pretty soon. So I think it'll be
Ah,
okay. I mean, for people who like what we do, they kind of know like what they're getting into. I would hope or assume,
right.
but I don't know. We'll see.
Hopefully, fingers crossed,
Hopefully,
right?
fingers crossed. We'll see what happens.
Hell
Maybe they
yeah.
will. Maybe they won't. We're still gonna annoy them if they don't, keep playing. So
You
that's it.
whatever, you're
Yeah,
gonna do what you're gonna do, whether they
we're gonna do what
fucking
we're
come
gonna
along
do.
for the ride or not, right?
Kind of. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So is there songs on Lost in the Darkness and Distance that like speak to you more than other songs?
Wow, great question. Yeah, yeah, of course. Imposter, the second single we dropped, like was written in a I wrote all the I mean I didn't write the lyrics, but I wrote the music in a very like tumultuous time of my life where things were starting to fall apart. So like when I hear that tune, like it kind of brings me back to that. So a lot of this record was kind of written in a lot of turmoil in our personal lives. So it's definitely reflected in the music and the lyrics. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, I would say that one like off the cuff, like that was like really me in the middle of like everything just falling apart, and it kind of sounds like that. Like it's just kind of a soul crushing, sort of a slow death of a song, but it's
Yeah.
kind of melodic at the same time. So that one, that's my answer.
That's a good one. That was the first one that speaks to me too, and it's like right in the
Oh,
middle,
cool, man.
which,
Yeah, thank you. That's good. I'm happy. That's good.
I
I
think that's a great fucking single.
thank you.
Fuck, fuck yeah. So what's
It's been
this?
getting a lot of positive responses, so I guess we're gonna have to learn how to play it live.
Yeah,
Shit,
or not. So
we're
the
not.
the people are guessing the whole time, and you're like, sorry, we don't know how to play that one live.
Yeah, we're
See
not
ya.
doing that. Yeah, see ya, sucker.
Uh, I that happened to me once. I was like talking to this band, and I'm like, oh, dude, are you guys gonna play this? And they're like, no.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you fucking for real? Like, you just released it as a single. Like, yeah, but nope. Oh, fuck.
it's weird. Some bands do that weird shit where they don't play the single live for some reason. Um, but I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to do that one now
Yeah, I
for
think
you.
so.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Shit
sure.
happens. How many shows do you go to where you're like, man, I hope they play this and they don't play it? And you're like, oh, whatever.
Uh, a lot,
Yeah.
a whole lot. But when you're a musician, you're just like, especially when you're like in a band working, I'm just so jaded. I'm like, I just almost every time I go to a show, I'm almost like expected to be a little disappointed by anybody I see. So I just kind of take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
Like, I go to a show just to be disappointed.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. This is not going to be what I want it to be, but that's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm just here to witness
That
whatever.
that's the beauty of the live show. It's always different than you expected. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
Yeah,
Um,
yes, absolutely. That's 110%. That's what I was trying to convey. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
So looks like you guys just did a slew of dates with I Hate God, right?
sure did.
Love
Yes,
those dudes.
rad. It was pretty rad. It was pretty surreal. It was like another I don't know, thing off the wish list of like bands we'd want to play with.
Like
So it was
bucket
pretty
list
odd.
moment.
In
Yeah.
December we did December 24, we did like a week with 16, who was
Oh,
like a big influence, for me, especially guitar playing wise. And then like in May we did these dates with I Hate God. So it was like, I think that's it. I
that
think we could just call it a
yeah,
call it a career, guys. That's it. That's kind
that's
of like that's the peak. So the shows were rad and they were rad, and it was very surreal.
hell yeah. That new 16 album is fucking good. Oh,
Fucking
dude,
massive, dude.
dude.
Massive. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bobby's guitar tone is just unbelievable. So it was rad to watch him play every night and like hear that tone. They were great. It was great. They're a very underappreciated band for sure.
I'd have to agree with that. I think I don't want to say they've flown under the radar, but I don't think enough people like know about them because they are like they've got great songwriting. They're fucking killer
Fantastic.
performers, dude. Like,
Like the last three records they've put out from 2020 I'm not going to remember all of them. The last three records they put out are just like they're incredible. They're absolutely incredible, and it was rad to play with them. They were awesome. They're a band that doesn't get enough respect, in my opinion.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I love the fact that that is one of the bands you're like, oh, this is who we wanted to play with. I'm like,
fuck
fuck
yeah.
yeah, dude. Because, like we just said, so many people don't know about them for whatever reason. They've flown under the radar,
I
at
have no
least here.
idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the sludge gets like a bad rap, man, especially like in the heavy metal community. It's like back of the bus for some reason or another. So I don't know why, um, but maybe that's part of it. It doesn't get like the genre doesn't get the respect it deserves
It's
from
not had
the
yeah,
metal heavy metal dudes.
I feel like it's not really had the time to like bask, to I don't know, based or whatever the fuck you want to call it, for the masses to really like get a hold of it. But if we look at like Acid Bath, dude, everyone went ape shit over like
Yeah,
this Acid Bath thing, which is I think shown a light on 16 because 16 did a couple of shows with them.
well, yeah, I
Um,
just did in
and
Oakland. Yeah.
yeah, so like fucking good,
There's a
what?
market for it. I mean, there is a market for this music. I just don't know. I that part I can't really answer. There is people who want to hear this. I just don't know why it doesn't why isn't it isn't bigger within the metal community or just in general. Why it doesn't really get the respect it deserves. You know.
Yeah. I
But
guess I think a lot of that depends on the circle too, right? Like, and I guess
sure.
in the circles that I run in, thankfully, they're open to, when Crowbar and I Hate God announced they're doing that thing.
Oh yeah,
My
of course.
everyone I know is like, "Holy shit, got to be at that!" Like, yep,
I must be. You know what? Because I'm in New York, it's not big in New York. New York is like their big export is hardcore for
yeah,
sure. And like I live on Long Island, so it's a very specific type of hardcore, which is more of like, in the early 2000s, it was like all the emo bands and things like that. And it's like a certain style of hardcore that Long Island responds to. So the fact that we come from here, like we play like almost the inverse of that,
yeah,
you know, it's I guess I'm biased and like, yeah, this community doesn't really respect this shit. So
yeah. I mean, I'm
um
sure that it's what you've seen, so I mean that kind of is what it is. So, like with you guys having this sound, how is it locally taken to you?
I wouldn't say I don't know, it depends. It's uh not great. No, not great. I don't think we're like ignored. It's just like it's just like I said before, it's just not something that Long Island in particular responds to on a big level.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they just don't. I don't know if they get it or they don't get it or they don't get the aesthetic or if it's like it's too slow or whatever. Uh, I don't know. There's like we kind of touch in like a bunch of different scenes. Like we just toured with this band called Flesh Parade, who were like legends in like the grindcore scene, and we played like a grindcore fest in Montreal, which actually like was one of the best shows we've ever played. So we kind of are in the realm of uh like extreme music scene. I know it's like very general, but um
I don't
as
think it's
opposed,
general. I think like that's the reality, right? Like
yeah,
because it's really hard to quantify. You can't say like generally heavy metal without there has to be that like sub like extreme metal, especially when you get into to grind and sludge because that's what they are. They are extremes, you know?
I guess we are. I guess we are to a certain extent more of an extreme thing, but on the different end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what
I don't really like self-evaluate what we do. I just kind of like write it, play it, and just like here it is. And so when I get these questions, I love it, by the way. I'm like, oh, I guess I have to think like, where do we, where is our place? Or like, where do we, takes me a minute to figure all that stuff out. So I'm doing it
I
on the fly, so I apologize.
no, you're good, man. And I think, I think in current music, so many bands are they're mixing so many elements now. and sludge, like, specifically sludge is much more in the forefront, I think, than it's ever been. I mean, if we look back in the 90s and look at, 16 and Wake and, these other Crowbar, you know, they they never really, I guess they never really hit like a what you would call a commercial success. They've got their fan base that love them, but now, like the last Wake album is, dude, it is so phenomenal.
It's epic. I haven't gotten through all of it, but it's like it's pretty fucking epic. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
You
hoping they
know,
lead the charge, and
I think they are. I think they're coming through here. So I live in Louisville, dude, and I think they're coming through here,
where?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool. We are
Um,
playing Louisville, Kentucky very soon.
when?
October. October 27th. We haven't announced it yet, but we're putting a run together. We're doing a fest. We're playing the Tampa Doomed and Stone Fest at the end of, well, it's actually November 2nd, but we're going to do a bunch of dates down there. We just confirmed Louisville. So,
Oh, oh, well, I'll cut this out, but where are you guys fucking playing at?
some bar that some like they do like Metal Monday
Oh,
bar.
Magbar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you were
They're
talking
rad.
talking to Brian Omer, I guess, or maybe Jake
Yeah,
Appa.
I didn't get his name. But yes, dude, it's so like the last couple of tours, if you want to edit out, this is fine, was booked by Zach Oler, who does 16 and do High God, Flesh Parade. And
Yeah.
we're booking this on our own, and it's like a fucking pain in the ass to get in some markets that we haven't played before. But he fucking responded within 24 hours, like, yep, cool, you guys are great. Let's make it happen. We're stoked because it's hard
So
to fucking make this shit work.
Metal Monday is like, I tell anyone, if you've not been to our market, Metal Monday is where you want to be, because a slow night, there's 40 people there.
Fuck yeah.
Uh, and like the last show, I mean, fuck, it was just Monday. Who was it? It was a couple of bands. There's a band from Lexington. Maybe they're both from Lexington. There's probably 75 people there.
Really?
Yeah.
For a Monday?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally Metal Monday is the shit. But these guys, the guys who do Metal Monday have they've really curated they fucking book all the bands, right? And they've done it for years. And it's only recently moved over to Magbar. I think when it was at Highlands Tap Room, you were lucky to get like 50 people in there, just because there's no fucking room. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean? So Magbar is quite a bit bigger, so you can get a lot more people in there. And you'll see when you get here, everyone's super fucking cool. Like you walk in, everyone will just be like chatting with you, and they fucking get into it. And there's a handful of guys that they'll film parts of your set and make sure to get it out on the socials so more people fucking see you. It's fucking, it's the spot, dude, for sure.
Awesome. Oh, I'm like my heart's pumping right
Yeah,
now.
good.
That's rad, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's a shitty pizza place next door. I say shitty. It's just, they do fucking slices just next door, like $4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he said
it's
he
all
would throw
right.
some pizza. Throw some
Hell
pizza
yeah.
and give us, a little bit of dough. So I'm like, yep, we're easy. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
they'll fucking take care of you. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna edit that out because I fucking want people to come see you guys for Metal Monday. Like, let's
That's
be
fine.
fucking real.
Shit, dude. That's fine by me. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever.
Fuck yeah.
Spread the word.
Hell yeah. That's good. I'm sure Brian will probably send me a fucking updated list of like what Metal Monday has going on for the rest of the year. He fucking,
Good.
yeah, he's good about it. Who are you guys playing with?
TBD, to be determined. I mean,
Okay,
it literally he just told me a couple of days ago.
cool.
So it's all brand new.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Cool. God, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, dude.
I was literally like, man, where am I gonna fit in? Am I to ask him to fucking come to Louisville?
That's
How we're gonna get him
so
here?
fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That Blood of the Earth, right?
Oh yeah.
I think they're playing the fest. I'm like gonna look them up right now, but
I think they are. They're playing tonight with Today Is the Day.
I know that guy. I
Jeff
talked to him.
Golden.
Yeah, dude. I don't know him like personally, but like we okay. I don't know him. Like we've never met, but we talk on the internet all the time, and his band is fucking rad. I'm very stoked to play with them. Yeah,
Fuck yeah. You
yeah,
fucking hear that, Jeff?
yeah.
I
They're
fucking love you. Greg fucking loves you. We all fucking love you, dude.
They did.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. I just talked to someone else last night. And fucking Jeff came up like, holy shit. How
It's
the
a
fuck
small
does
community, man. It
it is,
is.
dude?
I'm also a massive, massive Godflesh fan. So, um, so they're kind of like on that tip in a
Yeah.
sense. So, we're like right here with stuff. So I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see these dudes play. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
Jeff and Katie, dude, they're both super fucking awesome. Last time I saw him, Jeff was on tour with 6 Feet Under and they were playing Lexington with Psychroptic. So I went down and I know Jeff, we fucking text and shit. And I went down and he's like, hey, we're next door at the taco place. So I go in with my fucking buddy and I walk in and Katie turns around and she sees me and she just fucking runs up, gives me a big hug, and I'm like,
That's rad, dude.
yes.
That's rad. That's awesome.
They are two of the nicest fucking people in the world, dude.
I love that. I
So
love that. That's great.
I'm a
God.
little jealous that you're gonna see them before I do. I'm like,
Well,
I'm
I'm pretty sure I don't know the lineup, but we're playing on the Sunday. Oh, I hope they're not playing on Saturday. They might play on Saturday. I got to check the lineup. I don't know the Tampa thing is a 2 day thing. So I don't know if they're playing Saturday or Sunday, but we're on Sunday. So, but I'm pretty sure we are.
huh.
If not, I still love that band. I
Yes. Yeah,
love
me
that
too.
band. Yeah.
I'm like now I'm so we're going to we're taking Headbanger's Boat, which leaves on Halloween out
Okay.
of Miami. So now I'm like, wonder if I can talk my wife into fucking leaving early and flying down to Tampa and doing the Tampa fucking Doomed and Stoned and then going to Miami and fucking heading out.
A lot of house chores you're gonna have to do for
Nah,
that
that's what we
one,
have kids for.
right?
No, I'm just kidding. I, I'm sure if she can finagle the time off work, she'll fucking make it happen, but we'll see.
Okay.
Maybe.
Cool.
Maybe I'll go and fucking she'll just meet me in Miami. Mm. God, that's fucking exciting. God, that's really fucking exciting. Ah, shit.
That's so funny, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fuck
What's the headbangers?
Headbanger's Boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the Lamb of God cruise. So,
Oh,
um,
okay.
last year we left Miami, went to Dominican Republic and came back and it was like Lamb of God, Death Clock, Carcass, I Hate God, which I caught every single one of those fucking sets, dude. Um,
Jesus.
and I can't tell you how many times I've seen him, but like we're on the boat and I'm like, oh shit, I Hate God's playing. And I turn to my wife, I'm like, hey, it's cool if you want to stay here, but I'm not missing I Hate God. And she's like, no, I'm going with you. I
Yeah.
gotta see this because you fucking love them. I'm like, yeah. So we fucking get there and they're setting up and we're yelling at Jimmy and Gary and fucking Mike and like, ah. And they start playing and they get into the second song and she looks at me and she goes, holy shit, this is fucking good. I'm like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
fucking good. Like, she goes, I get why you love it now. I'm like, yes, fuck
She's a
yeah.
keeper.
Yeah,
She's a keeper, that wife of yours.
agreed. 100 fucking percent.
And
She,
you know what's funny? Like, especially getting to see them and play them with them, like now, especially as a four piece, they're really like a just like a really heavy blues band. Like the fact that you're only hearing Jimmy's tone,
yeah,
like they're really like really bluesy now. It's like it's. I mean, I love them with two guitars too, of course, that big wall of sound, those riffs. But it's a cooler. It's I like the interpretation with them as a four piece too. It's like super bluesy. Yeah,
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. It's so fucking groovy, dude. You're
yeah,
like, there's no way I can just stand here. I gotta move with this shit, you know?
yeah. It's great. It's
Yeah.
great, dude.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck. Holy
yeah, dude.
shit.
Shit.
Oh, okay, Greg. I don't mean to cut this short, dude, but
Yeah,
I got a show to get to.
yeah. It's fine. I was just about to say, are we fucking around too much?
Yeah, well, whatever, dude. I think we've
Yeah.
had a great conversation. I'm not cutting any of that shit out, so let
Okay,
the rest of the dudes in the band know, hey, I'm sorry. Something's
that's
gonna get
fine.
announced before we announce it. Um,
That's fine.
but
I
that's
don't
fucking
know.
cool. I'll know at least a handful of people that I'll make sure are there for Metal Monday to fucking check you guys out too. So
Thank you, brother.
hell yeah, dude. We'll fucking have a
Appreciate
party.
it.
Greg, dude, thank you. I fucking appreciate your time, man.
Same. Likewise, man. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah, dude. Have a great night.
You too, bro. Bye.
Thanks. See ya.